son is now 23 years of age, and he was diagnosed with autism at the age of 3. This is my son, which is someone was asking me for a picture of him, and I just took this past few days. Allow me to give a very brief information of this condition called autism for those who do not know what autism is. Autism is a lifelong developmental disability that stops people with autism from relating with the world around them. Although they look like ordinary people, just like my son, they experience the world very differently. Symptoms of autism would be no eye contact, no speech, repetitive behavior, such as flapping their hands, spinning objects over and over again. They lack social skills, they have sensory issues, and so on. The autism spectrum is very wide, stretching from one end to the other. That is to say, one could be very high functioning, but they at least have traits of autism. And some could be on the lower end. So sad to say, my son was on the lower end of the spectrum. So not only was he diagnosed with autism, he was also an ADHD child, which stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder child. When he was diagnosed, I felt like the whole world came tumbling down. And so one can imagine what I've been going through for the last 20 years. Officially, a cure for autism does not exist. As such, most parents were asked to give them speech therapies, occupational therapies, so on and so forth. And I did all that, but it doesn't seem to help my son. In mid-2013, I was introduced to Max GXL and was given a pamphlet that says diseases associated with decreased glutathione, listing down a number of areas, and under the neuro, the word autism and ADHD appeared. Never have I come across these two words on other product pamphlets. As such, I was really interested to see how this product can help my son, and after much thought, I put my son on this product. Honestly, initially, I wasn't convinced that this will work on him because I've given him Herbalife, aloe vera, and so forth. It doesn't seem to work. So after 2 months of taking this, I noticed there was some changes in him, better eye contact, he was able to sleep better, and so forth. So I told myself I should stick to this product and not changing from one product to another. This went on for about a year, and after that I met Simon Lim. He introduced Celgevity, and I decided to change to Celgevity for him, so now it's about 2 years. So my son would bite his hands, and this shows that the mark there. The mark has since gone off, and he was able to speak more clearly. He was able to be more high functioning, and over the last 6 months, we see a lot of improvement in him. It is not the end of the world for people with autism. Often, it's parents themselves who give up on them. And at this juncture, honestly speaking, in the first few years of the diagnosis, I went through a denial period. But after that, I got out of it, and I told myself, if I don't help my son, who would? So I would like to say that certainly it is this Max International product that is helping my son to be more functional and thus making a change in his life. I have 2 older normal girls besides this autistic son. As parents, we always wanted the best for our children. And now I have hope that my son one day too will be leading a more meaningful life. Thank you.